Hey guys, it's Ultra Prime 2 here. I know you've missed us and we've missed you as well. We've been wanting to do this show for a long time and now we're finally back. Fairy Tale Wiki's podcast has returned. And joining me from the original podcast crew is one of the original podcast members. It's Umne. Umne, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's been a while, but we're back and we're gonna get the show rolling.
Yeah, he's right about that. Anyways, to join us as a third member, since we've no longer got our original member, he's the third sexiest man to ever be born in Australia. Give your hands up for Kuro.
Surprise! Hello everyone, welcome to the Revived podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Yay.
So, Umne, why don't you explain to us how it's going to be this time around?
Alright, well, after Ultra summarizes this chapters, we're gonna give our opinions and ratings. Then we're just gonna jump into predictions, and then answer the questions you guys sent in, and that's pretty much it.
That's true. As I've told you guys before, we are doing this on a tentative basis. We're doing trials. We're just really trying to see what works best for this new version of the podcast, where you guys are going to see funny pictures all the time, and you guys are probably going to jerk off at some point. I'm sorry, but we're not. If you experience erectile
If we go quiet for any point, you know.
Yeah. If you guys experience erectile dysfunction, we're completely responsible, but we don't take responsibility. Sorry. All right, so, yeah, I guess I'm going to summarize the chapter. The first chapter we're going to be reviewing is Fairy Tale Chapter 379. As you guys know, the chapter starts off in the cave. Wait, does it start off in the cave?
It was...
No, it starts off with Franmouth basically going, ha ha ha, face is activated. Oh shit,
true.
no it
Right.
hasn't.
Yeah, I probably should have done my research, damn. Anyways,
This is
yeah.
why I have a mo.
Yep.
Oh, and things explode.
Oh, yeah, things explode. Anyways, so what happens is Franmouth, he gets beaten up. Wow, that's pretty much the chapter right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got Minerva, she turns up.
Oh, okay,
about halfway through.
fair. Minerva gets a scene to herself as Kyoka runs away like a little bitch. Not really surprising there, but whatever.
The only good thing about that chapter was the ending.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Seeing Hades again was pretty cool, but not the retarded clown formation that Franmouth had turned into. That was just...
It was a lot of deja vu, though, because Natsu basically beat him with a friendship speech again.
Yeah. Not even really beat him, just like held him off. It's almost kind of the same thing, but it's like a different way to get yourself power. And not even really get yourself power, but it's like maintaining power. It's basically using the exact same thing to get a different result, but you don't really value it any differently, right? Like, it ultimately works out the same exact way, right? What do you guys...
I guess,
Yeah.
I don't know, the way he beat Franmouth?
Yeah, but let's get into that after a bit. Kuro, why don't you give us your opinion on that chapter?
Yeah, it was definitely a transitional chapter. I mean, Franmouth did get beaten, but not in a particularly good way. I don't know. It was... Most of it was really just them doing their whole, what are we fighting for, reinforcing, what's precious to them. Felt that Lucy's bit was a bit of a tease, because, you got Natsu and Happy who are, like, naming the people who are close to them, and then you have to turn the page, like, Lucy's struggling to think of something like, what's important to me, Nakama, the guild, ... oh, it's my spirits, and I feel like...
It was better than...
If you support Lucy and Natsu, I'm pretty sure there were some people who were, like, really hoping for her to say Natsu, and then you flip the page, and over it goes, and like, oh, okay, so she prioritizes Tauros and her barber over...
Oh, well, I mean...
Yeah, I do like his way of putting it that, though. I really like that. Yeah.
I love how Marshmallow does pairings. He just teases them, like the Juvia special. That was.
I knew Umne didn't want to remember that, but we'll get into that in a little bit. You got a rating for this chapter, Kuro?
I would give it a 6.
That's fair. All right, Umne, what do you think?
Yeah.
I do agree with Kuro. It is a transitional chapter. I felt like Franmouth in itself was kind of taken as a joke. I never expected anything serious from him initially, though, especially when we met all of them at the same time. So I don't know. I don't know. He was all right, but I'm not fretting over him losing or anything. I was just like, whatever. I just want to see what's gonna happen next. I want to see what's gonna happen with the cool people. So, and I enjoyed the thing at the end when Hades came up and said that that's not Tartaros' true goal, which I actually felt that was coming up soon. I didn't think that the arc was gonna revolve around Face. But I'm very interested to see what the arc will revolve around. So, like Kuro said, it's just a transitional chapter, and I also give this chapter a 6.
Okay, fair enough. So, I thought this chapter was garbage, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I think some of you guys probably expected me to say that. Yeah, here it comes. Okay, it begins with pretty much what you guys said earlier on. They're trying to just think about what's most important to them. I'm okay with that, as long as it's not done too much. And in Fairy Tail, what matters the most, fish. Happy's was just, wow, I'm going to eat fish with Carla. Wow, really, the whole purpose of your life is a date. Wow, dude, you don't even think past that. I know he's a damn cat, but really, this is just the kind of thing that would make me support some other character with Carla, just so that Happy gets a little bit upset. Lecter just bangs Carla one day, and then Happy commits suicide, and then hopefully Natsu would commit suicide just because he had nothing else to do, or I don't know, just Happy arranges for himself to die. I don't know. That would be really amazing. Or Panther Lily, he could bang Carla like he did in that OVA. Well, it looked like he was banging her anyways. I know, right? And just imagine what that Exceed kid would look like. I don't even want to think about it. But one way or another, that would really, really upset Happy, which would be awesome. But anyways, enough about the stupid blue cat. What happened next? The one thing I like about this chapter was that Lucy actually got to use her brain and outsmart a dumbass. There are a lot of dumbasses in this series. Let's not give it too much credit. There are a lot of dumbasses in this series, but very rarely do they actually get outsmarted.
A pecking order of dumbasses now.
Pretty much. And anyways, and Franmouth, yes, I would go as far as calling him he's not able to use, if he has intelligence, he isn't able to use it because his mind is only focused on things like money, and basically, I guess you would call him the symbol of greed. Because I think you guys remember each could represent one of the 7 sins or the 9 gates of hell or whatever the fuck that thing is. Anyways, so what I would say about that is I like that part of the chapter, and it's pretty much the only saving grace for me. So that's why I wouldn't completely downgrade the chapter, because, she got to do something. I'll admit, I actually kind of laughed when she said Gate of the Natsu, just because, and he was like, oh shit, are you a celestial spirit? And then he just released him, and then Natsu just comes back and punches his ass. But that's where the chapter went downhill for me. Then he got beaten. He beat Franmouth to the fucking rock. First of all, I love how rectangular that rock is. It's just got a really nice shape that Natsu can just pick it up with seemingly with no effort. I know he's strong, but what a lovely shape that rock is. It just it blew apart. Wow, the pillars didn't even look that big when I was looking around the surrounding areas, but wow, I love the coincidental shape of that rock. Seriously, it looks like one of those children's building blocks that you find in a daycare center. And then he just crushes Franmouth with it, and he just stood there and took it, which is fucking retarded. He has Hades' soul. He didn't even try to fight back. I know he can't absorb the damn thing. Who does he want to become part rock? I don't think he does. But at least he could have blasted the damn thing. He has his spells. He could have just punched the guy. And Natsu had his hands in the air. Why not just give him a good punch to the groin, or even better, a nice kick to the groin? That would have been awesome. We never see low blows in Fairy Tail. I would have laughed my ass off if that had happened. But no, he just stood there and took it. He just let Natsu stone him, basically. I'm just going to call it that. Natsu stoned Franmouth. And then apparently, I don't know, Hades' weakness transferred. This big rock is enough to take out this guy. What is that? It's fucking retarded. I'm actually kind of pissed with that battle. Shut up, Boom Nay. Anyways, shut up. Or don't make me hit. Oh my God,
hit me?
Yeah, I want to hit you right now.
You're gonna hit me? Good luck.
I could take you, man. I could take you without doubt.
Bring it.
You bring it.
Now, play nice.
Anyways, to put it short, I do like the ending that we got to see Hades again rather than we got to see him in his we got to see him in his normal form rather than this retarded clown that Franmouth had turned him into. So
That's probably why he helped them. He's like, okay, I've just my dignity has just been destroyed.
And then they restored it. Then they just restored him with this by freeing him. So now he's back to his normal appearance. That's why he's giving them help, right? What do you think? Like, I don't know.
I gotta make my last appearance count.
Yep, damn right. So because of that, I don't completely hate this chapter, but that was easily. I would actually call that one of the worst battles in Fairy Tail. Like, I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't gonna expect too much from Franmouth. I mean, he just looked like a big joke. Like, he almost looks like kind of a sidekick to these Tartarus gangs. But, I don't know, I just, when I saw Hades, I actually thought this battle could be kind of lengthy and pretty cool. But it didn't turn out that way.
Like that one-liner he says at the start, he's like, I'm Hades, and then Natsu's like, we're the guys who beat you. Well, not alone. And from that moment, that's where it cut off. I'm like, okay, cool, this is going places. It
could actually have mattered, but then it didn't. Natsu just beat the guy. Yeah, and he didn't even have to use his physical strength. He just killed him with a building block.
Concrete is the sole weakness of demons, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Hi, Mr. Train.
Getting a special appearance.
Yeah, we're getting him.
Oh, he's not as loud today.
Nah, I don't know. I guess he needs time to recharge his energy.
He's shy. He hasn't been on the camera.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Anyways, to be honest, this chapter was probably garbage. And to be honest, if it hadn't been for those two parts that irritated me, the date with Carla and Franmouth getting beaten so easily, I would have actually given this chapter, based on Hades' appearance and Lucy actually doing something for a while because she doesn't really get to do stuff. I could have given this probably an 8 or pretty close to a 9. But unfortunately it didn't, so I'm going to give this chapter a 3.5. Yeah. It's a harsh rating, yeah, but I think you guys can understand where I'm coming from. I was not happy with this chapter at all.
Yeah.
But thankfully...
If we were to...
You go.
If we were to take it as this was meant to be a serious fight, I mean, Franmouth was just, killed in the latest chapter, so... Mm-hmm. Unless he comes back some other way, this was his last fight. And
pretty much. But we'll get to that. And thankfully, I feel the next chapter is better. Chapter 380 is primarily revolving around Mira Jane and Sayla's battle. For a while, you can tell that the two are kind of even in that they can't really use their best abilities against one another. Macro doesn't work on Mira Jane, and Takeover doesn't work on Sayla. But, man, can you imagine that? How awesome and how fucking amazing Mira Jane would look if she took over Sayla? Like, oh my god.
She's going to.
I mean,
I see. That's where it's gone.
I wouldn't be surprised, but man, can you imagine that? Like Rai and Wrath just die from their boners right off the bat. It's not even.
Perverts unite. They'll form their own little project guild dedicated solely to Mira Jane.
I wouldn't even be surprised. Then again, who knows, man? That might not even be the case. Wrath just might get upset that Sayla doesn't have herself anymore, and then he'll declare war on Rai.
Aw, that's not nice.
But it's funny as hell if it happens. Anyways, I actually thought Chapter 380 was pretty good by comparison. I don't know, I didn't have any major issues with the chapter. Osana's just fighting in the background, but she's not really doing anything significant. But this one was pretty cool.
A good
Go on.
It was a good combination of fighting and exposition. We got good, decent explanation on why they can revive. How the process works.
Yeah, that's true.
Amongst Mira Jane's fight with Sayla, so
I would agree.
It was a really good balance of plot and action.
Yeah, so I would actually be more happy. I'm happier with this chapter, so I would give it a 7. I could have given it higher, but I don't know. I still have the mentality of that retarded Franmouth fight in my head. So unfortunately, because it did continue off from there, Happy and Natsu are separating for a while. Hopefully they just get a divorce sometime in the future. So far,
they did share a kiss.
That's true.
Happy's just going to be captured by someone.
I would love Happy to be captured by somebody. I wouldn't mind if he just died off the bat.
Minerva will see him and go, "Oh, deja vu."
Yeah.
Just like.
And Urza's like, Happy, what the hell are you doing here? No, don't get involved in my fight. You're going to be a liability for me. Oh, you stupid cat, you got captured again. That's so that's my opinion. Kuro, why don't you go?
Like I said, it was already a good balance of information, plot, and story. I did feel that Lysana and Lammy commenting on the entire thing, like, it varied from being, okay, yeah, that's good information, to, can you comical characters please just go away and let's focus on, like that. Right now I'm looking at the panel where Mary Jane blows up the first tank, and like the way she's drawn, just not even looking at it, like she really proved her worth here. Like, they're fighting demons. She's the demon takeover mage. This is, her playing field, which makes the end a bit disappointing. But it's also why I say that she's probably going to eventually, overcome Sailor's abilities and take her over.
But hopefully not too soon. I want to say that hopefully not too soon. It'll be a sufficiently lengthy battle. To be honest, a lot of things that in Fairy Tail happen just too fast, and I think that's why we dislike a lot of it. If there's a better build up to it, a better process and explanation, I think Fairy Tail would actually improve a whole lot. Yeah.
Like, we've seen Elfman overcome, he couldn't take over this, and now he can.
Right.
Like, what's his name? Rusty something? The guy who could imagine things into reality?
Yeah, Rusty Rose.
Rusty Rose. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm just we've already seen take over magic.
No, Elfman took over Rusty Rose's magic?
This, sword.
His beast arm.
Oh, okay. Alright, that's what
it was. That black thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, alright.
And so, like, we've seen that happen before, so we know takeover magic has that potential. I am worried that pacing will be an issue now, because at the end of the chapter, Mira Jane has already been knocked out of Citri. Mm-hmm. So if that's her strongest form, then she really has no other choice than to take over Sailor, sooner rather than later.
Or we might get to see a new form entirry. Like, I know Citri's the strongest, but maybe there's something more suitable for this particular scenario. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I first thought when I'm back in the Grand Magic games, when Urza was the one to say, this is her strongest form that I know of. So I'm like, okay, that's what you know of.
Yeah.
The specific wording, that's that potential.
Yeah.
But in this chapter, when Lysana said it, I'm like, oh shit, her own sister said it.
Yeah.
So this might actually be her final form. But if there is something more suitable, like Elfman's Lizard Man to Bacchus.
Exactly,
it's not the best form, but it's the best for that specific situation.
The only thing I don't like about these late reveals is that, it always looks like an ass pull to me. Like, they don't bring this up earlier, so it just looks like these are plot conveniences. I mean, this is one of the biggest issues I probably had when I used to watch Power Rangers. And yes, I used to watch Power Rangers. I don't know, they would
this
just...
This is the section of the podcast where we link Fairy Tail to Power Rangers.
Yeah, but to be honest, I would just
summon out Transformer.
I'm just saying, because I find this kind of a connection. Like, in that series, they would often talk about, halfway through the season, they would be like, oh, well, there's this legendary power here that's been there for a long time, go get it. And then they get it for, a new Megazord, and, 5 episodes later, the new villain completely trashes it. And he's a recently created villain or something. Like, wow, dude, you just wasted all that hype after, 5 episodes? What's wrong with you? And they either waste the hype or, they don't utilize it properly. That's probably one of the issues. That's one of the biggest issues I had with the show. I mean, I haven't watched it in ages. I don't know if it's improved or whatever. But, I don't know, oh yeah, that's true. That's one of the newer seasons. I don't know. Is it any good?
I don't know. I've never watched Power Rangers in my life.
Alright, fair enough.
I only recently found out that they, get their power from dinosaurs, and that kind of definitely pushed me away from it.
To be fair, that's
brightly colored Teletubby ninjas.
That's specific to a few. That's specific to a few specific teams, but I'll just forget that. And anyways, I'm just saying, I think you guys get what I mean. I mean, if you've got some good build up and stuff, you got to use it properly, and you got to make it last, and you got to make it not look like an ass pull. And if you make your ass pull worthless later on, then you just raped yourself. That's my honest opinion.
I think if this chapter did do really well at building up that tension, that build up.
Yeah.
I think if it becomes like Mira Jane turns a form that's suitable for the fight, I'll totally buy that. But if she comes out with a form that's just simply more powerful,
that would piss me off. Actually, to be honest, I would not like that.
She's had so many times in the past where she's like needed the extra power. Like even Citri, she could have used that in previous events, but didn't sort of go one step further.
Yeah.
It would be a bit hard to believe.
Yeah, and to be honest, if that itself gets like ruined at the end of the series by something completely different, then I'm just gonna, I'm probably gonna. I don't know where Mira Jane ranks on my favorite character list. I think she might be just like, I don't know, like maybe upper middle. But if this just keeps happening and we're not getting good explanations, then she risks losing out.
Yeah.
And I should probably update
it. It really just comes and goes with her focus. Like,
honestly,
1 second she's just the barmaid, and then she's dressed as
like,
Kill Bill.
And I mean, to be honest, I liked her early on when it was like in the Phantom Lord arc. They were like, well, you used to be an S-class mage. I'm like, okay, well, this is cool. Maybe, she'll live up to her old potential. And her fight with Freed, I admit, I thought that was a really good fight.
Oh my god.
I like that fight.
That's one of my favorites of the entire series right then.
That's understandable. I mean, it was a great fight. And it's not a bad fight because, it's not even like a long fight, but so much happens in it and it's actually fine. I mean, Freed isn't like completely overwhelmed. He gets a few good shots in, but ultimately he loses and the final message actually works because it was early on in the series and we weren't sick of the Nakama crap. But I don't know, after a while, like, her battle with Jenny was just, I still question why she pulled out Citri at that exact moment. Like,
same here.
Exactly. What a way. Like, we're going from girls are in bikinis just right off to the supposedly most powerful demon form that she's got. Like,
I know. I kind of like that. That was kind of clever. Like, she had lured Jenny into just, oh yeah, we're just gonna have bikinis. Just kidding. My feet are on fire and you're dead.
But to me, I don't think she had that in mind, to be honest. I mean, Jenny's the one who screwed around with her. I think Mira Jane was perfectly happy to do the sexy poses. And to be honest, we were all perfectly happy to watch, right? Well, read the manga. The anime completely fucked up that episode.
Yeah, I've seen the screenshots from the anime.
Oh my god.
Like, what's going on here? Are those maid costumes? I think they were maid costumes at one point.
Juvia had a
I know, it wasn't
it
wasn't bikini exclusive in the end.
No, and it was also like thigh highs, glasses, bondage, and Obaba.
Yes.
Obaba was the main
right.
of that episode. That was just a huge pain in the ass to watch. But
they could have done anything else with the fillers, but oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, something we need to address: Demon King Made Gil.
Oh, that's true. We got him into this issue.
How do you pronounce it? Madre Gil.
No, it's not madre. That's Spanish for mother. Oh, that might actually.
Well,
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Well, DP pointed it out.
Right?
I mean,
sorry.
I don't know. If I translate it from French to English, it translates to shit needle.
What?
Shit needle.
Yeah.
I think you're on the wrong translator.
I'm on French to English.
I need to censor this video right now.
I can't say shit.
I'm just looking at his chair right now, and I realized that along the sides, he's just got screaming faces on it. This is creepy as hell.
I think he's gonna be the host of END, but
it's Marde Gil.
Yeah,
it's not Madre.
It could be an off translation, and it could
maybe
be a different name.
I don't know. I just hope it's not Madre.
I got the impression that he was more like the not the keeper, but like just the Wild End is in his book. He's just a guy
who
like looks after it
or something.
Yeah, something like that. But if he's called the Demon King, he obviously has some authority in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how that works. He's the Demon King of Tartarus, and then End is
to be honest,
master, right?
That's a kind of a weird name to give your Demon King, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, like in manga, normally if you're dealing with Demon King, you usually use names like Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub, or Belial. But this one, I haven't heard this one before. I think Mishima just made it up, to be honest. I don't know if he's even got a translation in mind. I'm just
Well,
saying.
usually in those cases, they're demons in the very, Christian sense that they are meant to be analogies of Satan. This is just a dude with
Yeah, but I mean,
demonic
I'm not.
powers.
That depends on his. Like, I know in Beelzebub it was like that, but I'm talking about like Kaze no Stigma. There's literally like no Christian relevance to it, but then the demon king is it's called Belial, and that actually is a Christian demon. But so they completely pulled that one out of their asses. For example,
Fair enough.
I'm not saying that's how all manga are. You got a point about a few others, but I haven't read too many of these demonic. I know there's one called Azazel, but I haven't gotten into that. Finn was trying to get me, but I ignored him as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely intrigued by this guy. I mean, we haven't seen him before. Like, this is the first time he hasn't even been referred to.
I am kind of curious about what his position in the guild is, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, because they've never even mentioned him once, so I don't know. This, hopefully...
And I'm a little curious as to why, to be honest, why they haven't mentioned him before, why we haven't even had a hint of him. I mean, I figured like a shadowed figure early on, that would have gone a long way, because then we would have some build-up for this guy.
That's true.
He might have some need for secrecy, like Lammy does start talking about him early in the chapter, and then Sailor's like, shut up. You're
totally
gonna get us in trouble if they know who he is. Because he's connected to their ability to revive. Like, if you knew your enemy was immortal, unless you did something about this personal thing, then they would immediately become the target. And if he's taking care of End, that would, it could also be considered to make End the target, who is in a book, and is very flammable.
Very flammable indeed. But I think, next chapter, I think Kyoko's gonna run over to him. Just what it made it seem like last time.
I don't think of Kyoko anymore.
Me either, but she said she's gonna run over.
First impression was like, shit, she's terribly scary and powerful. But now her curse is like, okay, I can make you sensitive to pain.
That's true.
What about her original one, right? Her original one was supposedly going to make people stronger, right? Did you guys just mention that part? Yeah, I don't know. That it just disappeared, and now she has new ones.
These abilities definitely seem more like support orientated rather than a main player that we thought she might be. Like, she definitely come across as the leader. She does
come across as the leader, but I don't know why she doesn't seem to be backing it up. I mean, she and Silver seem to be, I don't know, more or less the heads. They seem to be equal. The others kind of look up to them, or, like, obey them at least. I mean, Franmouth does, and I think Sayla does to an extent as well. But
I'm sure she does.
It might just be a simple case of, like, they're the senior members, and it's just, like, respect for your seniors. It doesn't have to be about power.
That's true, but
all we've seen is...
I don't know, we don't know too much about the hierarchy in this guild either.
To be fair to Kyoko, she did survive being lanced through an entire country by Urza, so I guess that
I'll give her that.
At least she could take a hit.
I'll give it that. Sorry.
But she definitely is running away. She's like, okay, we might actually lose this if we don't get our boss out here,
okay. So, Kuro, what do you think? What do you rate the chapter?
I want to give it an 8 or a 9. 8.5. Okay.
Fair enough. Umne?
I give it an 8.
Okay, that's fair. So, I guess we'll just, do you guys have any predictions you want to issue?
What's the next chapter's name again? What's the next chapter's name?
The House in Which Demons Live.
We've had a similar chapter like that.
I think that might be a reference to the Book of Zareth, because technically that's where the demons live.
Their whole guild is a library, apparently, so I don't know.
I can also see the focus going to either Gray or Makarov.
I don't agree with Makarov. I think he's a little bit too distant at the moment. Because, I mean, then you would have too much going on, and Mishima doesn't generally have too much going on. I think Gray is more likely, or maybe we'll go back to the Urza versus Kyoka fight. Or rather, Minerva, because Kyoka ran away like a little bitch. Sorry.
To be honest, I don't know. So far, from what we've been watching, like, I kind of want to see other Fairy Tail members get in on it.
I want to see Gajeel, because... he's meant to be, his last power-up was, supposed to put him back on level with, like, Natsu. But he's just currently fighting fodder with the rest of the guild.
That's true, and he isn't the fodder type. He is the kind of guy who should be out in the front lines kicking someone's ass in a one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see it, I'm not sure how long this cube place is meant to last. Like, with, Urza's plowed through it, all the buildings are exploding. I can totally see this thing falling apart within the next few chapters. I just don't know where they're going to go from this location.
To be honest, I thought it was just like I thought it was just a floating island that just wouldn't come down unless you destroy its like support mechanism or support magics or something. Because I remember in one of the Transformers series,
I'm saying like the island.
Yeah, in the Transformers series, Beast Wars, there was actually a floating island. And sorry, I bring up a lot of comparisons, but there was a floating island in that series.
No, it's good. It's good.
And I don't know. I watched this when I was like 6 or 7, to be honest. I used to watch this before school. There was like a floating island,
I remember this.
like a 2-part episode, and it wouldn't let you use any weapons, and if you did, it would just like disintegrate you. So like it would just shoot your ass it would literally just it shot one guy in the ass for whatever reason. That was also like a control mechanism, and when that was like destroyed, the whole thing just crumbled and fell. And that basically began the whole alien invasion arc. But that was pretty good, and I don't know, that's just what I think of when I see flying things that shouldn't be flying, specifically land masses. I just think that there's some kind of mechanism, or in this case magic would be the more likely scenario. And I'm not sure. Curse is possible, to be honest. I mean, I guess it really depends on who's doing it. Like, do they maybe have curses set up?
I kind of view curses as like an inherent ability of the demons rather than just, I don't know, something ethereal like magic. Kind of like how we have, humans have like adrenaline. That's a way that empowers us, but it's just specific to our body. Not like a power source for mechanisms. Because you can't exactly say this is powered by a curse. That sentence in itself just sounds very strange to say.
To be honest, I think it's something external. So I don't know, maybe like a device or something.
Well, whatever. Oh wait, they had a room, didn't they, where they were moving stuff around?
You mean that giant control center room?
Yeah, maybe that's where it's being powered from. I don't know, but either way, I
thought that was mainly looked that way because of Crawford's super archive magic, that it just creates.
Yeah, that was his super archive.
Yeah.
I think it was still like a control, like headquarters area.
Or maybe like something specific to him, just for like allowing him to concentrate with the given amount of space, because his archive is much bigger than Hibiki's.
And we haven't seen it since, so I don't think.
You're dead,
any
so
relevance
it's not like
beyond his archive ability.
I'm not sure now, but either way, forget about Cube. I just want to know what's going to happen next chapter. Okay. The house, yeah. But either way,
I think it's going to be an.
I want to see a focus on another character.
Same here.
So let's. I guess it's the time everyone's been waiting for. It's time to get back to questions. So I guess everyone's been waiting for this while. We got a fair number, and as you guys know, we cut the 5-question limit. So I'm going to read out the questions. The first set of questions come from Johnny Boy. I guess he was kind of interested because we were returning. So his number 1 is
Johnny Boy.
Number 1, how do you feel knowing you lost the most entertaining member of the podcast? This is a fake.
I am insulted.
This is a fake question itself because I'm still here, right? I haven't gone anywhere.
Oh my.
Yes, we still have Ultra with us. What are you talking about? And references, they don't know what they're talking about.
Number 2, Ultra, if you could trade Umne for Hungry back, would you? Hell yeah, I would. Are you kidding?
Oh wow. Is this the camaraderie I have here?
It's a camaraderie you'll have anywhere in your life. Sorry.
Whatever.
Anyways,
I'm loyal, okay?
That's only going to get you so far. Anyways, can you imagine a Hungry Kuro and I again? That would be awesome. Number 3, if Hungry wanted to come back, would you fire the new host? No, we would not. Kuro has to be a mainstay. Umne is disposable.
I want to be here.
Yep, you can be disposable. Do you guys miss Hungry? I do not miss Hungry. I think he should do whatever makes him happy. What about you guys?
Yeah, he should do whatever makes him happy. That sounded so generic.
On those abs.
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Alright, what was your favorite thing Hungry ever did on the podcast? Insult to Umne.
My favorite thing was when he made it on time.
To be fair, Umne, you weren't exactly the epitome of punctuality.
This is true.
Kuro, you have anything to add?
Oh, no, that's pretty much... Oh, no. He pretty much brought the eccentricity.
Yeah, I'll give him
Made everything crazy.
Yeah.
And lots of insults.
Without Hungry's racist jokes, how do you expect to get laughs? I think we've gotten plenty of laughs, to be honest.
Yeah. My mom thinks I'm funny.
Honestly, we'll get plenty of laughs. Otherwise, don't worry, John. We'll just give him your picture, get some laughs off that.
Oh. Is that all he has to ask?
No, there's one more. Actually, there's one more. He has 7 questions. Number 7. Do you like answering questions about Hungry? I do not, because that's all you seem to be interested about. That's all anyone in that
what do you want from Hungry?
That's all anyone in that group seems to be interested about. It's kind of annoying now. I get that he's your friend, but he's gone. Let him go. Let him enjoy his life.
Did you just say let it go?
I said let him go. I haven't even
words.
I haven't even watched that movie.
It was really good.
I know, everyone keeps telling me to watch it. I have no intention of watching it right now. I am too busy to watch it.
As good as The Lion King.
I haven't watched The Lion King either.
Who are you?
The guy.
You haven't watched The Lion King.
I'm the guy who doesn't watch Disney. Alright, let me go.
He was a DreamWorks kid, okay? DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. Like Shrek
to be honest,
stuff?
I actually like Rise of the Guardians more than Shrek, but that's preference.
Watch that. No, Shrek was a classic.
Yeah, okay, I admit Shrek.
There might be a Shrek 5 on the way.
What, really?
Shrek 5?
Awesome.
Yeah,
Shrek?
I was looking up,
Shrek?
and the producer was like, yeah, we're letting him rest now, but...
Will it be like a direct sequel, or will it be more like the Puss in Boots movie?
Oh.
I think... I remember reading somewhere that they wanted to, like, explain how he got to the swamp, like, go back to the start of the series, like how he ended up being that way, so maybe a prequel.
That wouldn't be
Monsters University for Shrek. Shrek in Ogre High School.
Oh, like that. No, because then we'd need Donkey, and if you don't have Donkey, then, like, half of the humor's gone.
Well, Donkey gets a cameo.
Can be like the sports team mascot. That's how he got through high school.
Right.
And they never met. That's interesting.
or someone has amnesia or something. Or maybe Donkey just got hit on the head. That's why he acts the way he does.
Oh. What if he was like a serious badass and then...
What, you mean like a school bully or something?
I don't know.
Like
I can't really say that because of his stature. But...
Eddie Murphy doesn't seem like the school bully character portrayal type, to be honest, except when he was in that fat woman role in Norbit. And I hate that movie.
Norbit, that's familiar.
It's because it's an Eddie Murphy movie, and it sucked.
Norbit! Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't like this image.
Let's move on.
Yes, please.
Okay, the next set of questions come from Toshi. Welcome Bad Podcast. Okay, number 1 question. If you were stuck at prom and you were without a date, all the humans are busy, by the way, which member of Tartaros would you go with? Obviously, the only logical option for men would be Sail and Kyoka, and obviously the only logical choice for Umne would be Izel, because he loves tentacles.
No, my answer is obviously Tempesta. Post-damaged body,
She likes the tan.
It's not a she.
No, he was talking about you.
I am tan.
He looks pretty androgynous, I reckon.
That is true, but I mean,
I thought that, to be honest, I just call him male, to be honest, just because he looks too male to be female.
Yeah, speaking of which, if you could handle those like machines, couldn't you just make someone a female?
Yes.
Maybe.
And that is where we end the discussion.
But then you would get men in female bodies, and we don't want too many Umnes running around the manga. Anyways.
Oh, that's true. There can only be one. Kuro, who would you date?
Fan fiction.
Kuro, wait. Who do you want to date, Kuro? To go to prom?
No.
Pick one.
Silver.
Oh.
I would go with Silver.
Oh, damn! I forgot.
I have daddy issues.
Right.
Aww. I can't believe you said that.
That's a fine answer, though. I'm not gonna oppose that. Okay.
Going with the sugar daddy. You're funny.
All right.
No, Silver's totally handsome, and he's got charm. He's got swag.
And he can make really nice ice sculptures for you. Man,
I can model for him. Oh my god.
Or you would be the model.
You could do that. I think that's what he just said, though.
It's a model for someone.
No, but like you would be the ice sculpture.
Dude,
that's less appealing.
Just mention Gray's name. You'll be.
That is wax museum shit right there.
Oh my god!
He freezes you. He adds you to the collection.
Oh,
that's some scary shit right there.
Okay, so enough about our prom dates.
You had to make it creepy, didn't you?
To be fair, it's been creepy ever since Umne joined. Anyways, number 2 question: if you got cursed and were turned into a piece of food, what food would you turn into? Bonus points would you like to eat you? I'm sorry, I think I said someone in the house. Did you guys get the question?
What was the question? No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, if you got cursed and
we turn into a piece of food, what food do we want to be?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And bonus points, who would you like to eat you? Umne, you can't pick the rock.
That's not an innuendo at all.
I know. I don't know how to answer that. Either be sexual and let myself be eaten, or build up a strong resolve and not let myself be eaten and survive. But if I'm fit, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, you'll survive as like a burrito out in the world.
People love
working
burritos.
part-time at the cafe.
Just sitting there, waiting for someone to order you, but no one does.
To be fair, make burritos after you order the burritos. I think you should ask Meg about that. He'll give you the full details.
I don't know. I mean, some places they just make the food waiting for them to order it. Like,
Where?
I don't know. That's some people who have really bad hygiene in their restaurants. They just prepare, like, apple pies at McDonald's. They prepare those and they're just sitting there.
No, I don't eat McDonald's.
Don't they just come in packages?
Yeah, they do. I don't know, but whatever. They're just waiting there. So we wouldn't. Okay, I don't want to be junk food. First of all, I would be like nutritious spinach. No, I love spinach. I'd eat myself.
You would just be like an eggplant or something. How about that?
Oh, I hate eggplant. Yeah, I'd be an eggplant.
Okay, Kuro.
What's so funny?
So you choose the food that makes you the most unappealing.
Yeah, because no one will eat you. Hello.
To be fair, Umne, no one's going to eat you at this point anyways, so I think
I've been eating that one. Oh my god, I can't believe just
said
fair,
that, but... You can't get eaten out, Umne, despite what you want to think of yourself. You are a man.
I don't... Okay, doesn't mean you have to be eaten out in that specific...
Well, that's exactly what you said.
No, you could also be...
I'm face-palming right now, man. I'm face-palming.
That could happen elsewhere on you, but... Okay, Kuro, what would you be?
I would be a ghost pepper, because if I'm going down, I'm taking the guy with me.
This is true.
I was just thinking about habanero peppers, but I forgot that ghost peppers exist.
I love ghost peppers. Like, on the warning thing, it's like, do not touch with hands, eyes, and keep away from children. I would love to see someone try to touch a habanero, a ghost chili with their eyes. Like, what, they just take their eyes out of the socket, just like, oh my god, wow.
Or stick their face in it.
No, it's keep away from hands, eyes, and keep away from children.
I've never had a ghost.
And for me, I don't know. To be honest, I would probably just be like a bottle of water. I don't know.
You would be pee.
Why would I be pee, you loser?
Someone drinks you,
because
and then
it's
they'll
sterile. He likes the taste.
That happens after, and to be honest, you're not really the same anymore.
Okay, who do you want drinking you? Oh, you're gonna change when someone...
Oh yeah, we have to answer who do we want.
Yeah. Who eats eggplant? The Rock. Oh, The Rock.
Yeah, I told you couldn't say The Rock.
You said that?
Yeah, I said that.
Okay, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Why him?
Because, you seen him?
I've seen him. It doesn't look that appealing to me.
Second best to me.
You're second best to The Rock? Really?
Yeah. Because if I can't have someone really, really big, I might as well have someone normal.
Okay, whatever. What's your vote? What would you like?
I'm just trying to think, because my answer is basically who do I want to kill?
Yeah, that's honestly...
Right.
That's exactly what would happen. You would just kill them.
But would they like eggplant? That's the issue. Oh.
Well, I don't think it really matters if they like it or not. People eat stuff they don't like all the time.
Who are you? What?
No, people eat stuff they don't like all the time.
Why? I don't.
Have you never heard of this thing called dieting?
Oh, I love diet foods, though. Vegetables are the best.
Not referring... Dude, I don't know, man. Like, you know, parents force you to do shit. You gotta go to your relative's house or something. That's what I'm talking about, not the fucking South Beach whale Lumine diet.
Sounds like grade 7 shit, where you're like, Mom's making meatloaf. Ugh. Like, no.
I don't think anyone does that past the age of 7, not in grade 7.
Grade 7, and, oh shit, yeah, you're right. Oh god, we're so old.
The cast of Jersey Shore,
and
that's who's going to eat me. And they would totally do it without even knowing.
Would you divide yourself up into
to be fair,
pieces?
Kuro, I gotta give you props for not choosing the generic Justin Bieber answer. So, good job there. Jersey Shore is also a good set.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I would my ghost pepper self like the bread of Christ.
And
their lives.
And I would choose Alessandra Ambrosio because being her water bottle is the only way my fluid ever gets in her. You see what I did there?
Yeah, ew. Have some...
What?
Good lord.
Next question.
Next question. I really like the Hitman game series, and in it you can literally kill people with whatever there is in the area. So no holds barred, meaning anything really goes. What is your most creative way of killing someone? Bonus.
I just answered that.
Bonus, who would you use your method on? No, you can anything this time. You don't have to be like the ghost chili or whatever.
What if that was his best idea?
I am killing people with my own... by feeding them my own body. That is pretty damn creative.
But you're dying in the process. Is that okay with you?
To end the Jersey Shore crew, anything is worthwhile.
You know, I think that show's over.
I hope it's over.
Not on my TV.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah, but it already ended, so don't waste your pepperness, my highness.
Yeah. Creative.
I don't know. I don't think of killing people that often.
Sure you don't.
Really? Do you never have those daydreams where you're just walking around town and you're like, if I'm attacked right now, how will I protect myself?
Protect yourself is different from killing.
Or it's one of those dreams you get pissed off by someone in your dream. You wake up and I'm like, why didn't I kill them in my dream? I wouldn't have gotten in trouble. It was a fucking dream.
Like, oh, those aren't the type of dreams I get. I'm sorry.
Seriously, I get those kinds of dreams all the time. I'm not going to tell you who's been involved in those dreams. But to be fair, I already have a good idea of what kind of dreams you have, and to be honest, I'm fine with the murder dreams.
What I'd consider as creative is like, how can I cause the biggest explosion with the smallest amount of materials required? Like, just be as chaotic as possible.
Just like Star Trek
bring down
Into Darkness
the entire
or something?
parking complex on them.
What about like Star Trek Into Darkness? He just puts like a Mentos in the water and it just like blows up like 10 city blocks or something.
I'm not saying Star Trek, but that sounds awesome.
That's basically what happens. So in Star Trek Into Darkness, I don't know, I thought it was a pretty good movie, but point for anyways, my answer: slash their stomach open so their guts start hanging out. Force them to run on the treadmill. Force them to run on a treadmill for a couple hours. And if you go under these 20 kilometers, just videotape it so you can put it up on YouTube. And if they're still not dead after several hours, hit them with a monster truck. That's pretty much it.
You can do some research. Let's
or just
this Saw movies,
or just like I don't know, just let Umne lecture them and they'll just kill themselves. That'd be pretty awesome too.
That's not creative, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, to be fair, Umne, you would be the creative part, just because you would like make up a bunch of stories about yourself that never really happened in reality.
Oh, you're calling me creative.
Yeah. Okay.
You are a glass half full person, aren't you?
Exactly. Kuro, how would you kill someone?
He already gave his answer.
I just said I'd try and cause the most chaotic.
Oh,
I don't know. I wouldn't even be killing one person. I'd be like trying to take out as many as possible. Yeah, like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go big.
Like annihilates the entire continent of Australia.
It would be just like view the entire city architecture like a series of dominoes. If I blow up this junction, then this will go out, and then I would put
this is a little domino. Okay. So I guess
I can move on. I mean, I want to kill someone.
Yeah, you don't get to kill anyone. You don't have the guts. Number 4 question is: I love the manga Shingeki no Kyojin, and in it there are a large variety of titans. I love how she's telling us this as if we're unaware.
What is Shingeki no Kyojin?
Shut up, okay?
I know.
There are a large variety of titans like the Armored Titan, Colossal Titan, Moe Titan. Anyways, you find yourself one day turning into a titan. What Titan would you like to be? Example, the Tranny Titan and the Fangirl Titan. And how would you use your new powers? Will you help humanity, or would you fight against it? Okay.
See, carry automatically is the
Yeah,
fangirl
fangirl, right there.
Titan,
That's like
so
when I read that
answer.
question, I was immediately thinking, okay, tranny, Rai, fangirl, carrot. So that's just my option right there. Moe, I don't know, maybe Mint or someone, and back to school. I don't know who the fuck that would be.
Oh my god.
Moe.
Why did they draw his face like that?
I don't know.
Are we picking Titans we're gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah, what Titan would you like to be?
Yeah, and are you going to help humanity, or are you going to destroy it?
To be honest, if I'm a Titan, I don't give a shit about humanity. Just let everyone be a Titan. But if it's just me, I wouldn't care about humanity, to be honest. Would you?
I don't know, man. Fuck as if I would be against that mentality. I'm only on like episode 8 or something, to be honest. I'm really far behind.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's not spoil
I'm gonna go.
No, spoil it. I already know what happens. I don't really give a shit.
What would you be, Kuro?
Go on, girl.
I would probably. I don't know. I really like the Armored Titan, but I'd like to be something athletic that can jump around and good mobility, but not that monkey Titan. That's creepy as fuck.
Oh, he is creepy. The 8th Titan, yeah.
I'd probably, if I was the Titan, rather than would I be for or against humanity, I would probably just go Bear Grylls out into the countryside. Alright, I'm a Titan shifter. Let's just see how long I can survive going between Titan and human.
Would you eat other
just
Titans?
Have fun with that. Would I eat other what?
Other Titans?
Why would I eat other Titans? They icky. They melt.
So what are you gonna
they
eat? They
disintegrate. They are ash.
They don't really.
You're eating ash.
To my understanding, they don't really need to eat, do they? They just eat for the sake of being cruel bastards.
Pure Titans survive on sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. I think they're just straight up immortal now that the ones in the walls that have been without sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you're an actual person, I think you still need to eat, and I think you actually need to eat a lot because your body's producing that much mass, and you gotta recoup that much to get the energy. I don't know. I would just have fun with it. I would be like, I'm stuck in the Attack on Titan universe. Let's just go for it. Because humanity is just screwed. I would not want to be a human in that universe, just because of the situation they're all in.
Yeah, pretty much. I would probably want to be like a. Too bad there's no elemental titan. I would think being like a stone titan would be pretty badass.
You kind of got the crystallizing. That's kind of element.
Well,
I think the anime's really pushing for Eren to be like, okay, you're fire and she's ice.
I don't know. And I don't know. I think that would be cooler than just like the generics. That the armor, the size, and whatever. I think that'd be cool.
I would hate to be the huge, but the huge one would be terrible.
Umne, you're the tranny titan.
I think they have enough of those. They look really weird. The way they're running around.
Anyway.
No, I want to be the winged titan.
Winged?
Yeah,
What?
grow some wings, fly around.
Flying to a tree.
Okay. I thought you were referring to a Titan in the series.
Yeah. No. You pick your own Titan, right? Or do
you don't have
one
to.
yeah,
you can pick your own.
Or you
it sounded like you were referring to the real one.
You can choose whichever you like, I guess.
Yeah, give me some wings, motherfucker.
Yeah, fly into a tree, hopefully. So that's the end of her questions. We're going to go to Fleet Admiral's questions now. Number 1, to those who have read Reborn, what is your favorite family or subfamily like Bavaria? And if you don't read or watch Katekyo Hitman Reborn, do so immediately. I did not read it or watch it. I read up to chapter 2 last year, and then I just haven't read it. So I don't know, if I ever get some free time, maybe I'll read it. But other than that, I can't answer this question. But what about you, Coral? Because I know Umne is useless and doesn't read other manga.
Hey, have a little faith. What if I did read it?
You didn't.
Have you?
Oh.
Of course not.
Point proven. I have not read Reborn either. I remember trying when I was 15 or 16, but first 10 minutes of the first episode, I was like, nope, putting this away.
Mm-hmm.
So, all I know is the guy, his head's on fire, and he has a small child on his shoulder, so other than suggesting child services take care of that, I don't have any opinion on that. Seriously.
We're all on the same boat.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so... Number 2, Ultra, how do you feel about your new marriage to Toshi? I feel you guys are a bunch of dicks for doing that when I was offline.
Wait, when the hell did that happen?
Read the fucking wiki group's backlogs. They fucking married me. They married me off when I was offline. It was 4 a.m. for me, or something like that.
Congratulations for
Yeah.
your illegitimate marriage.
Okay, and who is the most badass character from Fairy Tail, Bleach, One Piece, Naruto, and Reborn, in your opinions? Obviously, none of us read Reborn enough to answer that, so Umne, just give your opinion on Fairy Tail, and we'll get the others. Kuro and I.
So is that one per series or one out of the whole?
No, one per.
Okay.
I don't know. Badass. I think the person who's really impressed me would be down to Mirajin or Kagura, because they can get really scary. But aside from that, I don't know. The rest of them aren't that impressive to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fairy Tail's a hard series because Mashima just has fun with it, so he basically makes everyone have their own badass moments.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
Juvia.
you have Happy when he's protecting Carla, and that was, even he gets his own moments.
That was cute. I like Juvia's moment too.
What was Juvia's
Which one
moment?
was
The Tenru Island
Was
one?
that with Meredy?
Yeah, when she went nuts.
Oh yeah, she went absolutely crazy. I
That
like that.
shit
That was
crazy.
moments.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your answers?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's sad. I should really read more manga, don't you
Yeah.
think?
Of course. I've been saying that for like over a year, man.
I read monthlies, not really weeklies.
Yeah. Who's the most badass character
go
from Fairy Tail? I would go with Acnologia. He's a dragon. It's a valid answer.
Dragons win. Dovahkiin.
That's a valid
I would probably
answer.
go.
Go on.
I'd be tied between Gildarts, Gajeel, and Laxus.
Those are fair
I'd go with
answers.
Gildarts,
Those are pretty fair
I
answers.
could probably go with Gildarts just because I can cosplay as him, so that's his winning feature.
Oh yeah, I remember we were talking about that a little while ago. Okay, Bleach.
Bleach, most badass. I'm gonna have to say either Kenpachi or Hisagi.
I agree with Kenpachi from what I've seen.
Yeah, Kenpachi is that's just who he
him.
is. He's
That's
just the badass character who just does badass things. I mean, right now he's
He
about
does-
to punch a meteorite out of the sky.
Yeah.
So
Honestly.
spoiler alert. But
It's pretty obvious. I would have to agree with Kenpachi. No one else really comes to mind. Kubo has just forced it into our minds that Kenpachi is super badass. And though I don't really agree with a lot of the stuff that's happened in the series, I'm still alright with Kenpachi for the most part. But if he pulls off too much bullshit, then I'm just gonna drop him as a character from my record.
I do have to mention Hisagi just because he's not one of the strongest characters
No,
out there,
but he has
but
been
he's
been a valid.
he's skilled and smart.
Yeah, he actually works his ass off. He tries.
When I watched his, he tries. And when I watched his fight in the anime where he uses his Shikai for the first time, I'm like, okay, you're a legitimate threat. You're not going to be. Your fights aren't going to be okay. You are definitely going to win, or you're definitely going to lose. It's like, okay, you're a legitimate person there is outcome is in the air.
Yeah.
Well, if it's
it can go either way. I agree with you. Well, Ichigo is the main character. That's kind of a different issue when you've got a main character to deal with. So that's Bleach. One Piece.
Badass. I don't know.
One Piece is kind of hard because the top level people, we don't really know them at all.
Yeah, that's. Characters we do know.
I forgot Bleach. Yamamoto was pretty badass too. I forgot to mention him. He's pretty badass. But
I did not like Yamamoto.
I love Yamamoto.
I feel like,
to be honest, I liked his Bankai. It's probably one of the better parts of the arc for me.
His Bankai was really varied and really great. What I just don't like is he was talked up for over a decade, and then when he gets this one moment to shine, he dies or spends all his time fighting a decoy.
I agree with you on that, but I mean, it was still him doing it, so I like him. And moving on to One Piece, I don't know, man. I think the standard One Piece fanboy answer would be, Whitebeard, because Whitebeard is Whitebeard. So, but I wouldn't say Whitebeard. I mean, I thought he was all right. I don't really particularly like him to the extent everyone else seems to like him. I'm not saying he's bad. Yeah. I'm just saying he's acceptable to me. But to be honest, go on.
I was just gonna. I think I just have a problem with characters whose reputation precedes them. You hear about how badass they are before you see characters that just come out of nowhere with a badass moment. Then I'm like, okay, I did not expect that.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna remember. Or Whitebeard, he's the strongest in the world, okay, yeah, he, coursed in armies, he could tear the island apart, but I'm like, okay, well, I was told about this beforehand, so...
To be honest, I think I would probably give Badass to Shanks. Because we saw him early on, and then we got to see him at the end of the war. That was pretty cool. And he just ends the whole thing just by being there. So I would probably say Shanks is the most badass that we've seen.
I kind of want to say Lucci, because that was back when I feel like One Piece was like it's Enies Lobby, so I feel like he as an antagonist was a legitimate threat, and he almost killed Luffy, just outright, straight up killed him. I'll go with Lucci. I feel like Lucci.
Lucci was pretty cool, but I think he was more, for me, he was more of a good villain than he was a badass character. Because for me to be badass, I don't know. I think you just got to be a little more out there as far as like your world is concerned. Like Lucci, he's really more of an arc guy. I think Shanks encompasses more of the One Piece universe, so that's why I would put him at my top. But I guess that's a preference thing. Next is Naruto.
Damn it. Shikamaru for me. I legitimately believe Shikamaru. And to an extent his father. Just because they aren't badass in just straight up power, but,
Well, they're not badass in power at all. They're strategists, so...
Yeah. Like Shikamaru, took out the immortal Akatsuki character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has, he's got legitimate credit. I mean, anyone else would have just had to, spam their strongest attacks to get rid of him. This guy actually used...
And it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Debatably. I mean, it depends on which character...
Well, if they blew his body apart, then...
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, you'd have to be really powerful. And, for me... I don't know, maybe Kisame. Kisame was always, a really cool Akatsuki character for me. I really liked seeing him on screen, and when he took out Killer Bee in that one-on-one, I was pretty happy. Watching. I thought for a while that it was going to be just a really boring battle which he would lose in the end, but he more or less won, and he would have completely taken him out if it hadn't been for the Raikage appearing. So I don't know. I think I like him probably the most of the most Akatsuki. So I would give him. But Pain's also up there because you destroyed the village.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Pain. I can respect his power level. But as a character, he was very...
I liked him up until I liked him up until he resurrected everybody. That's basically it for me. That was just the low point.
I think I liked the Ito Tensei Nagato more than I liked Pain.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Because he just absolutely trashes Killer Bee and Naruto. When his arm turns into a laser cannon from Mega Man, I was like, what the hell just happened? Pretty much. But yeah, I'll go with Shikamaru. He's been a favorite character of mine for a very long time, and I feel that, he's not badass in the normal sense, but, he's definitely made his way in the world.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Any other series?
No, that's the end. There was Reborn as well, but we don't read that.
Alright.
Okay, what oldest video game you ever played, and also what is the most recently released one you've played? The oldest I ever played was, I don't know, probably the original N64 Mario. I don't know, one of the original Mario games on the old-ass consoles from, the mid-90s. I don't know. One of those. What about you guys?
I have the original Pong.
You do?
With the original controller and all that shit.
Man, you take good care of your stuff.
It wasn't mine, it was my uncle's, and we were just going through all this old stuff, and he's like, oh yeah, that's the original Pong? Cool. So that would be...
Just took it from him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
he wasn't
it
using
to him.
So.
I don't think Kuro's the kind of guy to steal from his uncle.
I don't know. I don't know if he had any, sentimental value with that Pong game, but... Oh well, that's cool. Okay, so that's the oldest, and what about the newest?
The newest?
To be honest, I'm really behind on gaming. If it's console gaming, the newest I probably played was one of the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi games, which is not even new.
Plants vs.
Yeah.
Plants vs. Zombies. That's mine.
Oh, Plants vs. Zombies. That's a fun game.
Plants vs.
You get
Zombies.
hooked.
Garden warfare. Yeah, playing as the sunflower.
So that's the fourth question. And the number 5 question, who do you like better as a main character, Suna, Naruto, Luffy, Natsu, Toriko, or Ichigo? I think... Alright, that's a relatively expected answer, considering that you don't read any other manga. Kuro?
I know of them.
Shut up, Umne. Kuro?
I've seen the way they look.
That doesn't count.
You'd be surprised how much our society depends on appearances, so yeah.
That's because of people like you.
Well, I'm just feeding the statistic of our very populous podcast,
That's not the only thing you're feeding. Anyways, Kuro, go on.
I don't appreciate that.
Can I say none?
I don't care.
Because I really don't like main characters.
I'm not surprised. But to be honest, I would have...
If I
Go on.
If I absolutely had to choose, I'd probably go with Toriko. Like, I've only read the first 10 volumes, but he seems like a decent main character, but I don't know. He's got the advantage of the other main characters that I haven't been following them for a decade. So...
Yeah, that's understandable. My overall favorite main character isn't in this list, but for the guys he's given, I've mentioned it before, and you guys are probably going to be surprised. I don't exactly like his personality all the time, but I think I probably respect him the most as a protagonist. My answer would be Naruto. And I know there's probably some people in the audience laughing at me right now, but just let me give my explanation. Like, Naruto as a series...
what he represents.
Exactly. Like, the Naruto series at the beginning is basically about him. He's a loser. He can be related to by anyone who's ever sucked ass in class. Like, he despite his best attempts, he can't try, and it's not legitimately his fault. There are forces beyond his control, and the problem with that is
he can turn into naked women.
Well, no,
it's okay.
And I think that's another reason why a lot of people liked him early on, and thankfully he hasn't done that in a while. But and like I said, like, he hasn't done that in a while. I think probably as far as developing your main character goes, Naruto as a series has done better than, in my opinion, than Bleach or One Piece or whatever, because he's seen the most change. He was originally this irresponsible, prank-playing kid, and now he's like basically the leader of thousands of ninjas trying to save the world. And overall,
Jesus.
You can basically see the transition, and like, I think probably the thing I like most about Naruto in retrospect is that it makes sense. Like, you read the series at some point or another, and you'll say, you know what, this chapter sucked ass. But you take a look at like the whole overall arc a year later, and you'll see that there are a lot of good moments that like really develop this guy as a character. And when whether it's talking down about Zabuza, or standing up to Itachi, or confronting Pain directly, Naruto has like done a lot of things that a lot of main characters haven't. And yeah, I'll agree, he's still pretty annoying, and sometimes he gets preachy, but I forgive him because he's probably got the hardest background of these guys, and he really knows what he's talking about, and he's thoroughly convincing. I mean, I don't aside from Jubito, I don't really agree with, but the rest of the guys I'm okay with. I feel that Naruto as a series revolves around Naruto the best, and he's, in my opinion, the best main character of this group.
Yeah, I can definitely get behind that. Like, the whole point of Naruto is like...
The whole point of Naruto is Naruto. I'm not saying he's the most interesting character, but he's definitely like the most valuable character.
I'm like going back to what I said before. It's like what he represents, because the message that Kishimoto is trying to convey recently is like understanding and trying to. It's all the whole put your differences behind and trying to attain peace.
Yeah, really. Like also, it's also about like self-determination, self-confidence, and really believing in yourself. That's basically the whole thing the fight with Neji was about. Like, Neji's he's got that Eastern philosophy that he was all about like the Eastern philosophy that everything is predetermined and you don't get to change it. But Naruto has more of like the Western philosophy that things aren't written in stone. You can change your destiny. And so like Naruto winning that,
punch
like,
you out.
Naruto as like when he won that fight, that's kind of like Kishimoto showing us his character beliefs and his beliefs as a person. 'Cause from my awareness, like, he himself is like kind of a Western mindset because he grew up with like I don't know, like American Army base or something to that effect. I'm not really sure what the details are, but I really like that he gets like his moments in these scenes. So that was Naruto versus Nechi was a pretty good fight overall. Like, you know, you get to see it's barely been like, I don't know, like how many episodes into the series is it? Like I want to say like 50, 60. Okay, 50, 60 episodes or so.
60.
You can already see like a huge change in your main character just in that 50 or 60 episodes. I mean, let's look at Fairy Tail. How much has Natsu really changed from the beginning? You see what I'm saying? I mean, he's had a couple moments, but how much really? Like, can you say he's changed to the extent of Naruto? No, but not even really to the extent of like Luffy.
In Nakama power.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's not even. I mean, and Nakama power. It's gotten to the point in Fairy Tail where I don't even. Where I want them to use like I would prefer like, you know, the power of like love or something to just replace it. And I mean, for me to say that, it's kind of weird because like back in like the 7th grade, Inuyasha was really popular, but I didn't like it because like it power of love and, you know, family and whatever, that was basically the theme to the series. And I liked Dragon Ball more because Dragon Ball was all about like saving the world, but fundamentally like doing the right thing. So it was really a mystery to me how Inuyasha was so popular when like it was using a completely different message from what in my opinion was the right message for a TV show. But I don't know this and now I'm like trying to promote Inuyasha's message in Fairy Tail. Like that just shows me how low my opinion's gotten. I'm not saying I hate the series, but I'm really disappointed with it to a large extent. And to be honest, I think it could improve, but I mean he's got to step up his game, and to say Inuyasha is a step up for me is like kind of hard because I used to trash the series regularly. Though I will admit the final act anime was pretty good. But I guess can we end this question and move on?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, we got some questions from our admin Relly. Number one, why did you guys decide to stop? To be honest, we didn't really decide to stop. We just wanted to put it on hiatus for a little while because we were busy. Hungry was disappearing, but then he completely disappeared. We got really busy. So, I mean, like, yeah, we just didn't really have time for a week. We just really didn't have the time for a weekly show anymore. That's why we're trying bi-weekly now.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's pretty much it. What made you guys want to come back? I guess a couple of circumstances. For me personally, I thought it would like revitalize the wiki at least temporarily a little bit for a while because, you know, everyone's been saying like, you know, the place isn't the same as it used to be. It's not fun anymore. There are like, you know, certain groups of people we're not really getting along with, and we want to like avoid that and just concentrate with ourselves and have fun like we used to. So like I thought, I don't know, maybe the podcast would just like give a little bit of a boost if should the anime, God forbid, fail to do so. But I think we're okay for now. But I'm glad we're back. Umne?
Yeah, I mean, we also thought that the podcast didn't end the way we wanted it to last time around.
I'll agree with that as well. Like we didn't have a good chapter, we didn't have a good time, and I didn't get to be on it.
Yeah, but I guess now we can refreshen it up, and hopefully it'll be easier on us and on you guys.
Pretty much, you know, and more interesting, you know, that's why we're trying the whole video thing, you know. Here's a very attractive image for you guys to look at.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're going to post.
You have an idea. Shut up, Umne. Number 3.
I have no idea.
Shut up. Number 3. What? Do you want me to? I can kick you out of this group right now if I want.
Do it. I'm not scared.
Okay. Oh shit! It'll screw up the recording. I'll kick you out after. Number 3. Why are you guys so awesome? Kuro.
Aww.
Just put me on the spot.
Yeah, I'll get on the spot afterwards, and then we'll just move on.
Oh, because clearly Morgan Freeman narrated our births, so we were destined from the beginning. And following a series of trials, we've come to be the awesome people you know today.
Yeah, we're awesome because you love us, pretty much. Yeah,
I don't know what to say.
So,
you don't have to
You
say
know.
anything. You don't count.
Thank you. Who asked the question, Relly?
No, it was you. You asked these questions.
Wait, no.
Anyways,
Thank you, Relly.
number 4, is End not summoned yet? Since the book is still in what's his name's hands. Yeah, End isn't really summoned yet. Like we said, I think it's more of a guy talking to the gate, maybe. What do you think?
Wait.
Maybe.
Why was he talking to the book?
I mean, there's like a translation where it looks like the book is like End and Marde Gil is talking to him. Like, I don't know. To be honest, I thought it was, if it's like that, if that's the correct translation, I thought it was kind of like Naruto talking to the fox behind its cage. You know what I mean, Kuro?
Yeah.
I thought that was
that's how I took it as well.
Yeah.
But in fairy tales,
yeah, that's pretty much. So number
we've
5.
seen
Shut up,
monologues.
Number 5. Number 5. Why you no love me, Ultra? Really, I love you very much. I just can't let anybody know that I love you. Obviously. Number 6. For whoever is the third member, so Kuro. Kuro, would you be willing to fuck Prime to get the job?
He kind of already got it.
What's with the future tense?
I don't know. Would you?
I had to do things.
Shameful
things.
Second part.
Things that can be seen at RedTube.
Second part to this question. What about Umi?
What about me?
Would you?
Or would I fuck Umi?
Yeah, would you fuck Umi?
What's with the future tense?
I don't know, man. Ask him.
I'll get the paper bag again.
Aww, okay, but can you make breathing holes this time?
No.
Ugh. Any more questions?
Yeah, there's just one more. Who is the monster that did calculus? To be honest, I think it would just be like the generic Sir Isaac Newton. I'm not really very vested in mathematics. I think that's... What do you guys think?
You could easily not do it, but...
I'm just saying.
Calculus is the language of Satan.
It's a language?
Dude.
I don't know. What?
Not you,
What's going on? Oh, yeah, I'm right here. Hi.
Yeah, go away. Number...
you invited me.
No, I didn't. You showed up by yourself.
But...
Shut up. The next set of questions is from our friend Sun. Hi, Sunny. Number 1, how much do you miss us? We missed you very much. That's why we decided to show up. Right?
Really? I'm just here because I like listening to my voice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, everybody loves listening to Kuro's voice. It kind of mitigates the crap that comes from Umne's mouth. Number 2.
I don't get what
Just
that
listen
word
to
means.
that sweet molasses.
Nice. Number 2, how much are you paying Mr. Train to appear on your podcast? He has not appeared. You know, he's not getting a very good salary for this week. Sorry, Mr. Train.
He kind of appeared, but
Minimum
he half
wage.
did.
Minimal and almost none.
No
so
benefits.
He's not getting very good pay this week. Number 3, does Sayla's demon legs look weird now? Sorry, Raph.
No, I love him.
I think they're okay.
Her new form reminded me of a Pokemon.
Oh,
Is that weird?
Not
They're not
entirely.
getting
To be honest,
Bishop.
when we see monsters these days, Pokemon is one of the first things we compare them to. What do you agree
They're just
with?
at the point where they just can resemble anything.
Honestly, they've just gotten so extreme with their designs. But I think it's okay, the legs.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4, bake a cake for someone. Who will it be, and what cake will it be?
I would bake a cake for Remnant 13
Why?
because he looks like he needs to eat. And the cake...
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna make the cream by yourself, aren't you?
Oh, how did you... No.
I knew it because it's you. Because it's
No, I don't even know how to make cream.
you.
Okay?
Yeah. Sure you don't.
I don't.
You
I don't
do.
know how to make...
Liar.
No, I don't.
You're lying. Liar.
I'm a virgin. I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Virginity doesn't have anything to do with making cream.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, oh, then I've been doing it wrong.
Oh my god.
Kuro?
Kuro.
I would make a sponge cake in the shape of the fairy tale logo, symbol, whatever,
Sure.
and give it to the entire wiki.
Aww.
Oh.
Everyone falls for poison.
Awesome.
I knew it! Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's
poison?
no, that's...
Fuck you.
He poisoned it.
At least it's not the ghost chili.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes,
what Jersey
it's
Shore
not the
eats.
ghost chili. Would you like some cake?
Oh, well, this is not inconspicuous at all.
Mhm.
I'll have a slice.
I would bake chocolate with a happy face on it and give it to whoever's feeling sad that day.
Oh, shut
Just
up.
a
No,
happy
you wouldn't.
face.
Yes, I would.
Hello, Timmy.
What would
You're
you...
not that nice.
Okay, well, what would I do then, Umne? What, since you seem to know me so well?
You could bake a cake
Frowny
and
face.
push it on someone's face like they do in the movies.
No, you don't use cake for that. You use pie for that with whipped cream.
You could put lots of whipped cream on the cake.
That's a waste of time and money. Pie is
and
so much
the
easier.
pie isn't.
No, it's just like a $5 pie you buy in a shop, and you can put like $1 worth of whipped cream on it. $6 for
You
a
could
million.
always like bake it with
Just
extra
like
cream.
show up and push it in your face, Umne, and then everyone's like, "Oh wait, that whiteness wasn't already there."
I actually don't feel offended anymore. It's because, like, I don't know.
I'm desensitized to it all.
Exactly.
You need to get more creative with the insults, Ultra.
Should. Why don't you join me?
Start brainstorming them.
How would
I
Kurt
tried
do
to
such
be.
a thing?
I don't know. To be honest,
Next
it
question?
was- Yeah, all right. Oh no, that's her last one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll just move on to the... Okay. The last set of questions is from Carrot. Really glad that you guys are back, and I haven't sent questions for so long that I really have no idea what to ask. Ha 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 ha. For Umne, seeing as we were talking about it last night, who would you say the top 5 pretty boys in FTR Fairy Tale? So who would you say your top 5 pretty boys are?
These questions, they make me want to think properly now. Natsu, Gray, Loki, Tempesta. I need help with the 5th. Hibiki.
Jura.
Oh, okay, well, he gets honorable mention.
Lion? What is that? Lion?
Yeah. Loki, I said Loki.
I said Lion.
Isn't it Leon?
I don't know.
Leon?
Is it?
It's Leon.
I thought
Oh,
it was...
yeah.
Leon. No, I don't like him. I don't like his hair color and his, like, pointy eyes.
Oh, okay.
His eyes do creep me out a little.
He did. He was creepy.
I don't know. I just
He
thought...
was evil.
I don't know, it
Nah.
just came to mind because I was trying to get out of the Fairy Tale Guild. Otherwise, I would have said like Sting or Rogue, but I didn't think they were really appealing to Umne.
Sting? No, he's too much of a wuss.
That's true. No, I agree with that. That's one of the things that pissed me off about the end of the Grand Magic Games when he gave up that fight.
Yeah, even
It
as
was
Guild
like a
Master.
double-edged sword. It was awesome for Fairy Tale, and then just destroyed his character.
Oh, is that all Carrot has to ask me?
No, there's... Yeah, that's the end. Do you have your... Who's your 5?
Oh, come on, Carrot. I thought you knew me better.
Just answer, because I think I forgot as well. I wasn't really paying attention to you as usual, so...
See the type of love I'm getting here?
It's not just here. Anyways. The 5 were Gray, Natsu, Loki, who else?
Hibiki and...
Yeah, we had trouble with 5th.
Oh, wait, there was...
Did we?
No, he said Tempesta's new form, right?
Tempesta,
Okay,
yes, thank you.
That's cool. The next one is write me a poem. I don't care how long it is, and just read it out before the end of the podcast. Must be at least a verse long. Topic is me. Have fun. Okay.
I'll try to get on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, but I'll give it to her later.
Oh.
Okay. Number 3. Person 3. This one's for you, Kuro. Find one of your favorite blog reviews.
Hello.
Find one of your favorite blog reviews of one of the chapters and do a reading of it using the voice or tone you think the writer used. Be as expressive as you can. That sounds really lengthy.
And you get to hear that next episode.
Well, you're not going to do it.
Next episode?
We're not. We're going to forget about this
I'll
next
have,
episode.
I'll have to read some to start with.
Yeah, he needs practice.
I have to delete this email anyways at the end. So
I'll remember it.
yeah.
We'll
You'll
remind
get to
you.
hear it.
Alright,
First thing next week.
All right.
That's how we'll
Well,
start
next
off the
podcast.
podcast with
Alright.
the poem.
This
I mean,
next-
no. You're not the poem.
I'm
You're
the-
the...
That's mine.
You get to hear the poem and the reading.
Okay. Well, sure.
So,
We'll do that next one.
we gotta make commitments. This is why they stay around.
Okay, we're doing those 2 in the next one.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Number 3. No, sorry. This is the 4th one. for all of us, out of the 7 deadly sins, which do you think is the worst and why? If Umne forgets, in case Umne has forgotten, the 7 deadly sins are wrath, greed, sloth, pride, lust, envy, and gluttony. So did you remember?
Umne's gotta forget. I remember.
Well,
I think the worst.
No, because obviously I wouldn't forget, and it was highly unlikely for Kuro to forget.
Okay. I'm just gonna wing it, but I think you guys are calling me dumb.
I have yet to say a thing.
And you know what? I find that to be really offensive.
I find
Who
this
are the 7
really
again?
Oh my god.
I gotta write this down.
You're proving our points.
Greed. It's not my fault. Greed, sloth, lust, wrath, anger. What else?
Wrath is anger.
No anger.
But not really.
No anger? Oh.
It encompasses anger. The other two are gluttony and pride.
Gluttony, pride. I have 6 written.
No, did you get envy?
No, envy.
Okay,
envy. So we're picking which is the worst?
Yeah, like give your explanation.
The worst is envy, because hate is gonna hate. Hate is gonna be jealous. They aren't on my level. YOLO swag. You guys?
This is exactly the kind of response I expected from him, to be honest. I just knew it would be something related to, like, personality and all that other useless shit you really shouldn't care about.
Okay, fine. Let me hear your answer.
My answer would be pride, because in my opinion, pride is the sin that leads to the other sins. Like, in my opinion, if you are a, like, overly proud person, then you will desire everything. Pride is the one that will create your greed, it'll create your sloth, it'll create your lust, your envy, and your gluttony. And your wrath, depending on the scenario. No, I mean, like, depends. Like, if you're like a private person with your money, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like in previous years, like in history, like gluttony was considered like a staple and a mark of like the wealthy, the affluent. So I definitely think that's
consumption, not just food. So.
That's gluttony in general, but that's basically it. So, like, yeah, pride definitely plays its role in beginning that. And pride leading to greed, I don't really think I have to explain that, right? And pride leading to envy, that's pretty obvious too, right?
But some people take pride in what they do as a living, and that's not
it depends on, like, how far you go with your pride.
Yeah, I mean, envy in general, the nice one would be, oh my god, I'm so jealous, but who really gives a shit? So either way, whatever.
Okay, that's my opinion. I think pride is the progenitor, but whatever. Kuro?
I would probably go with greed. I feel that, pride, sloth, lust, envy, all that, most things like good in moderation, but greed, I don't know, I just personally have something against selfishness. And, if you're greedy to the point that it's a sin, I just wouldn't want to know you, really, at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. All right. So that's our 3 answers. The fifth, sixth. Wait. Oh, okay, sorry, I wasn't reading properly. Favorite and least favorite of the 9 demon gates with reasons. This is a really generic question, isn't it?
Yeah.
She thought long and hard on these. Give them the response they deserve.
Okay, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
My least favorite is Franmouth, because he looks like a gumball, and a gumball you can't chew. Secondly, my favorite is Silver, because he makes my Johnny tingle. Your turn, Kuro.
Okay, wow.
My favorite would be a tie between Sailor and Silver, because they're hot, and really that's all you need.
Oh, you and your ambiguousness.
And as for hate, or least favorite, fucking Franmouth. We haven't even seen the names now. Torufusa. We haven't even seen Torufusa yet.
Oh, what if
he was there for like... No, I doubt he forgot. He was there for like one scene, and then he just like disappeared and never showed up again.
I forgot him too.
Yeah, he was there for the introduction.
Yeah, exactly.
Gone.
It's like I think he was just shutting up Franmouth or someone about pride or something like that. I don't really remember.
He also appeared when Natsu broke in. Remember?
Did he? Did he disappear in that like panels, or like they each had like a split 1/6 panel or something?
I think that's what happened.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, to be honest. To be honest, he looks a lot like Gazelle, doesn't he?
He looks like
Yeah,
Elfman's
I actually
Lizardman.
forgot that they were different people.
Uh-huh.
And so I was looking at that cover page where they're all like chibis. I'm like, okay, there's Azel, and there's Azel. Wait, what? But no, he's more of a like gorilla. Well, Azel's octopus.
Ooh.
Why is that you?
I don't know. I heard octopus and I thought of things.
What?
Who didn't answer? Ultra?
Well, Franmouth obviously would be my least because of his shitty ass fight against Natsu. Even though I thought it had some degree of potential. My favorite. I don't know. I'm not. Well, not necessarily. See, I'm not keen on most of them after their incredible failures as of late. But yeah, it's because she and Silver, he and she, they still have like the potential. So it would probably be a toss up between those two. I think they're like pretty much the only things that'll save the arc. Well, aside from End, but he's not part of the 90 Demon Gates.
I get the feeling that End is just gonna be depressingly bad.
No,
like,
have a little faith.
one of those characters that gets hyped, and then you're like, okay, you're exactly what we were told, or less. I mean, right now he's a book, so right off the bat it's always okay. I already don't like books. I don't like reading big books, so you've already got me there.
I like books.
God. Anyways, we're gonna move on. The next one is let's play that. Oh wait, hold up.
Sakura, what do you plan on doing tonight?
Really, even in
it's 6 a.m.
In
night is gone.
In the middle of the night, you're gonna do that. In the middle of the night, you're gonna hit on him.
I'm not hitting on him. Am I?
Kind of like hitting on him. Yeah.
Good lord, this is why I have this reputation?
Like hitting on people.
Well, that's not the only reason why, but yeah, it's a pretty good reason.
Okay, I think I'll revamp my character now.
I think you will try and fail.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't swear anymore. That's my new thing.
Really? You said shit in this podcast like 10 times.
I have no recollection of such.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure I mentioned having to censor the damn song.
I think you were just being nitpicky with certain words, and I do not appreciate that.
So, like anyone cares what you appreciate. If we gave a damn about what they appreciated, we probably would actually improve ourselves, but we don't because it's meh. Right?
See, this is the type of attitude that no one likes, and I think because of my virginization, I was a better person. Stop laughing.
I need an adult.
Hey, I wasn't.
I need an adult.
Okay, guys, settle down. Kuro has yet to answer the question.
Give me a moment.
I love how genuine that is.
It's the thing. You guys never really... Didn't you guys hear about the story, how the angel fell from the tree, and that's how she lost her virginity?
He's comparing himself to an
God gave it back to her because it was an accident. So, I'm in the same position.
So she fell from a tree and then just landed on someone.
And she lost her
who
virginity.
immediately had his junk out. And then the guy's like, oh, that's an oopsie. Come on, back up here. Don't worry. Here's your virginity back.
And that was an accident, you see, so...
This conceptual desire, here, have it back, because I can do that. I'm Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
was there any more questions?
Was there any more?
One more. Sorry.
I think we broke Ultra.
Ultra's being really mean to me. He doesn't have any faith in my capabilities.
I don't have faith in anything these days.
See? Okay. Clearly.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And fade to black.
Alright, here's...
What is how it ended?
Here's... Final question.
Okay.
Let's play that game. Marry, fuck, and avoid. Okay? The three people are Natsu, Gray, and Jalal. And yes, I know all three of them are guys. So,
It's gonna be hard.
I believe in sharing, so force some fuck. Just throwing it out there.
But you
You're
gotta,
not one of the four.
you gotta
I'm sorry.
invite someone.
oh. Okay, I guess
Okay then.
marry Gray, bang Jalal, and avoid Natsu. I didn't think enough about that question. I just made myself look gay. Wow.
Fine. I think any answer you would have given would have
To
done.
be honest, yeah, but I just think I think I responded too fast. Oh well.
Why would you avoid Natsu? He gets fired up. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna marry Natsu.
But, you know, Gray, he's really
Did
good.
marry Natsu.
Gray's really cool if you get
Could you really put up with him? Could you really put up with Natsu?
Yes, because he looks loyal.
I think, to be honest, Natsu, I don't know, like, when he's not fighting, he just looks like an ordinary guy.
So sweet.
What?
So sweet of him.
Okay, whatever. Kuro? Oh, wait, you gave your answer. I'm sorry, force him. Umne?
Yep.
Marry Natsu. Fudge. Gray. No. Jalal, no. Gray, no. Jalal,
Dude.
no both.
So clearly there's some affairs going on here. We'll
That's what-
just...
I don't know
Omni
which one to
sort his
avoid.
business.
I'm gonna avoid Gray because he belongs to.
Okay, guys, also there's...
He's the one who's always stripping. You literally can't keep the clothes on him.
I think Umne would prefer that.
Yeah, if I see him around, I'll be like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, you're naked. Okay, that's my day. That's my day made."
Exactly.
But I could like fare with doing the rest of them because you never see him nude.
Excuse me.
I'm a genius.
That's, let's end that there. There's also, guys, there's a round 2. This time she took genders into consideration. The next 3 are Urza, Lucy, and Juvia. Umne, you can go first.
Marry Juvia. Maybe I'd fuck Urza because I've never been with like a real redhead, and then avoid Lucy.
Okay.
Because no, I don't like blondes that much.
What a lovely way to discriminate against people.
I'm not discriminating. I mean,
I'm discriminating. But hey,
No.
it's you after all, and I think we all will leave that there.
I'm the least judgmental person ever. No, not again. Stop. We can't. Okay, stop, guys. No. I am least.
Stop breaking Ultra.
I didn't. But I am not as judgmental. You guys are the judgmental ones. You guys are the bad guys of this manga. Manga were alive.
How am I bad guy? I was the most open-minded with the last group.
Your judgment. I feel you're judging, Guru. I feel it.
Okay, shut up so I can answer.
A little.
That was shorter than the last burst of laughter.
Goodness.
Okay, I'm just gonna go in that particular order. MFA. Oh wait. No, she that perfect order. That Urza, Lucy, Juvia. That's the order I'll go with. Avoid Juvia at the end because she's a creepy stalker.
You can avoid her. She'll find you.
So, I have Urza with me.
Urza will be like, yes, this is for love.
No, she'll kill Juvia.
No, she won't. She supported Juvia and her.
You just straight up
Yeah,
murder her.
now there's like a marriage at stake. Now there's like a marriage at stake, so Urza will just like kill her. That would be awesome, you know, somebody in Fairy Tail killing someone else in Fairy Tail. Wouldn't that be awesome? Especially if Juvia were the one to die. And then Gray, like, it turns into a Romeo and Juliet. He can't live without her, so then he just kills himself. I think that'd be pretty awesome. What do you think?
You need to stay away from Fairy Tail.
Kuro, what do you think?
I think I would be in complete agreement and rivalry. Marry Urza, fuck Lucy, avoid Juvia.
Okay,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
with me. Good.
Okay, fine. More Juvia for me.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. It's not like anyone was
can marry
competing
you.
for her in the first place.
Mm.
Okay, so that's actually the end of it, guys. We have finished all the questions. We had. Okay.
Best podcast.
So the blog review thing and the poem will come in the next podcast thing, or I don't know. I guess if you want to, Carrot, you can just Skype call me sometime and whatever.
Someone's trying to arrange a date.
No, I'm not.
You want to have some private time?
No, I don't.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
You don't say it as well as Hungry did.
Can you do it, Kuro, please?
Bow, chick, bow, wow.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, that was pretty good. I gotta admit, that was good.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should do that more.
Well, yeah, we could start the next podcast that way.
No, you have to start with the poem.
No, we don't have to start with the poem. We have to do an intro first. Yeah. Okay, people, that is the end of this podcast. Wow, we were here for a long time, weren't we? Anyways.
We were planning on being shorter, were we not?
We were, actually. We completely failed. I blame, yeah, we were actually, but I don't know. I think we just got into more topics and just got a lot more material. I blame Umne.
It's not my fault, I swear.
Don't worry, man. It's Umne's fault. You know, everything pretty much is.
I know.
Yeah, I know. So, also, we're going to dedicate the ending credits to Carrot just because she wasn't really happy with something that happened today. So, Carrot, these end credits are dedicated to you. And as I say this, that is the end of this podcast. This is the very first podcast of our return, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. So
don't forget the new segment.
Don't worry about that. You guys will have to vote in the polls below. Anyways, we're off for tonight, and as is the usual standard of our podcast, Umne, please kill yourself.